Yo, what is up, guys? You're watching Epic Pokemon TCG, and today's video, guys, what I got for you, unfortunately, is going to be a story about how I'm pretty sure I almost got jumped playing Pokemon Go. Now, this is not some story where I'm trying to make some clickbait or I'm faking it or something like that. This actually happened. I wish that it didn't happen, but it did. And it had to happen of all the days where I'm there by myself, which sucks. But the reason why I was there by myself, I was at a hospital all day, and my parents just kind of told me, "Hey, go play your game, get out of here for a while, try to clear your head, don't worry about it, we'll be here." And that's why I was alone. I went to the college that I normally play at, and like during that day, I just had like a massive amount of emotions running through me. I had like anger, sadness, confusion, you name it, guys. It was there. So I get to the college, it's Mudkip Community Day, so like really I'm trying to get some shiny Mudkip, some pink Swampert action going, and just trying to have a good time. And unfortunately, that didn't necessarily happen. So, I'm walking around, I'm seeing like the normal people that I usually see there on Pokemon Go community days, like the normal college people, I'm saying hi to some people, just whatever, just trying to have a good time. And like pretty much hatching eggs, getting some extra coins, whatever. That's like on my mind. I'm trying to just forget about the whole day in general. And really, like this video, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get two major focal points across to you guys. The first one is when you're out in public for an extended period of time, guys, make sure that your safety is your number one priority. Make sure you're surrounded by a group of friends, people in general, or make sure that you're in an area that you feel safe or has cameras. You guys know the gist of it. And next one is to never underestimate someone's psychological state. Don't ever don't walk up to some random stranger playing or trying to play the tough guy routine. Okay? Cuz you don't know, like you can easily go look at the news and tell people or tell that people are just really unstable. That's something that I can't stress enough. Make sure that you're just not out doing something stupid. Make sure that your safety is your number one priority. Now, whether or not these guys were joking, I don't know. But either way, it's still incredibly ignorant. So, I'm walking around the college, I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to just, forget about everything. And I'm trying to also find a gym. I couldn't find a gym to save my life. There was no blue gyms for some reason. I just could not find them. But I finally found a blue gym. I wish I hadn't found this gym because this would make my day significantly worse. So I walk over to this gym and I'm trying to put a Pokemon in it. Unfortunately, it was full. And I noticed that throughout the day, I saw a group of guys walking around. There was five of them to be exact. And so, I couldn't get a Pokemon gym, but three Mudkip spawned. I remember this very distinctly because the second one was whenever these guys start walking up to me. Now, whenever you're at the college and you're like, you're playing, like a group of people will walk up to you and start talking to you just because normally, they'll come up and say, "Hey, we're gonna go do this raid over here that pops in like 15 minutes or something like that," and we're, if you're wanting to do this, we'll wait on you. But, it's just one of those things where they'll come over and they'll be like, "Hey, this is happening, blah 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 blah. How you doing? Whatever." And that's like really common over there. So when these guys start walking towards me, I'm thinking that's what they're coming to do, but unfortunately they're not. They're coming over here to basically try to intimidate me because they think I'm trying to take over their gym. That's literally what happened. So they start walking towards me, and I'm sitting there trying to catch Mudkip, and then like they walk up to me, and I notice that these guys start kind of forming around me. And I'll cut to what I'm talking about here right now.
Okay, now we have reached the absolute pinnacle of ghetto. So here's how this setup went. So this is me, okay? This is me, and then here are the dudes, okay? So basically, they kind of formed around me in somewhat of a C-like shape, and basically this is where they kind of went on to interrogate me.
Hope you enjoyed that very, very descriptive demonstration. But anyway, so that they're standing around me, and like I'm guessing this is like the ringleader because he's kind of in the middle, and like he was the one that like stepped forward. But he goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm catching Mudkip." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Why you around this gym?" I was like, "I was trying to put a Pokemon in it." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "What team you on?" I was like, "I'm on the blue team." He goes, "Yeah." And he looks at like his friend, who I'm guessing is like his toady or whatever, and he goes, "Check it." So at this point, I'm like, "What in the hell is going on?" So his friend like checks it and he goes, "They're all good, man." And he looks at me and he goes, "Okay, so that's what you're doing? You're just trying to get a gym?" I was like, "Yeah, I was just trying to put something in a gym." Okay. Now I noticed, like I kind of checked behind me too because, like I said, they got up and they kind of formed around me, but I noticed that like they're starting to kind of move, and I look, and one of them is behind me, and he's put his phone up at this point. And so I'm looking behind me thinking to myself, this is not happening right now. This is not happening. And this dude goes, I want to tell you something, all right? I was like, okay. He goes, you be careful taking gyms over around here, you understand me? And it hit me that these dudes walked up to some random stranger and started trying to intimidate them over Pokemon Go. F-bomb incoming. Fucking Pokemon Go. These dudes are trying to act hard. Pokemon Go, guys. I can't believe it. And so I was like, okay. You know, because like there's 5 dudes, I'm by myself. Like, what am I gonna do? Like Bruce Lee them? So I'm like, okay. And he goes, yeah. He goes, around here, man. He goes, we got these gyms and such. It's cool if you put Pokemon in there, but you be careful about taking them over, all right? Now, I can't stress how ignorant it is to walk up to a random stranger and start mouthing off to them. In 2019, that is incredibly stupid. Do not do that. So I was just like, okay. I was like, all right. And he goes, okay, man. So they they start walking off, and I'm like, what just happened? So I catch this Mudkip, and like I looked at my egg. I'm 0.2 off. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna hatch this and I'm gonna leave, okay? Because I'm not trying to have like some BS happen where I get arrested or something. All right, that's not what I'm wanting to do. Okay, I'm not wanting to get in trouble. I'm not wanting to get arrested or something. So I go and I start walking my Pokemon, or yeah, walking my egg, and I notice that they're following me now. Every time I get next to a gym, I'm looking behind me, and they're like 2 of them are looking at me, and the other ones are checking the gym. So I'm like, okay, screw this. I'm out of here. I got in my car and I dipped. Okay, that's what happened. These dudes walked up to me and kind of gathered around me. One of them got behind me and put his phone up, which tells me he was gonna cheap shot me like a little bitch. And it was all over Pokemon Go. It was all over Pokemon Go just because I was standing next to a gym that they had Pokemon in, and they thought I was trying to take it over. And my Tweenie's currently attacking me with kisses. But anyway, I understand that it's really annoying to, put a Pokemon in the gym and then, maybe someone just knocks it out of the gym and you don't get exactly the amount of coins you were wanting, or you don't get any coins period. But it's still incredibly stupid, and it's incredibly immature to take it upon yourself to do something like that. Like, really, it truly is. It is like a whole other level of stupid to try to walk up and intimidate someone. Now, what's bad is this was at like a fountain that's kind of like off in the distance a little bit. But, at the same time, I wasn't expecting, some dudes to roll up to me and try to give me like the tough guy routine over Pokemon Go. This was definitely a new one for me, and it was just something that really caught me off guard. Like, I couldn't believe it. But yeah, so that's what happened. A bunch of dudes walked up to me and tried to intimidate me and tried to mess with me because they thought I was trying to take their gym over. And they all started like gathering around me. I will go back to the college again. It's just because that's a good spot. It's a good area. There's a lot of people usually over there. My Tweenie's like squeaking her toy. And next time I won't be alone. But yeah, that happened. I never seen these guys before in my life. That was just something that has never happened, and hopefully it doesn't happen to you guys. I don't know their names or anything like that, but it's just it was annoying. Like, it was really annoying that happened, and it's yeah, it's just unfortunate. But yeah, that's what happened. A bunch of dudes gathered around me, tried to intimidate me. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would have done this video sooner, but with just some stuff going on, I haven't really got around to it. So yeah, that just sucks, man. It just sucks that happened, and I'm currently fighting my Tweenie because she likes to interrupt my video recording sessions because that's just how she is. But yeah, take care, guys. I love you, and this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out. Oh, there you go.